Hello friends, today we will learn about communication skills. Communication is the transfer of information from one person to another, whether or not it elicits confidence, but the information transferred must be understandable to the receiver. We all use language to communicate, to express ourselves, to get our ideas across, and to connect with the person to whom we are speaking. When a relationship is working, the art of communicating seems to flow relatively effortlessly. When a relationship is deteriorating, the act of communication can be as frustrating as climbing a hill of sand, cheap rose, attorney, and mediator. Let's know about types of communication. There are two types of communication. One is verbal communication, another is non-verbal or non-verbal communication. Verbal communication refers to the form of communication in which message is transmitted verbally. Communication is done by word of mouth and writing. In communication, always in this communication, always remember acronym, that is KISS. Keep it short and simple. Verbal communication is further divided into two types. One is oral or spoken, and another is written communication. Let's know about oral communication. There are some advantages and disadvantages of oral communication. Let's know first of all know about oral advantages of oral communication. Oral communication allows for immediate feedback, such as the opportunity to ask questions when the meaning is not entirely clear. The sender is able to check and see whether if the instruction is clear or has created confusion. There is high level of understanding and transparency is in oral communication as it is interpersonal. There is no element of rigidity in oral communication. There is flexibility of allowing changes in the decisions previously taken. Spoken instructions are flexible and easily adaptable to many diverse situations. Oral communication is an essential for teamwork and group energy. Oral communication promotes a receptive and encouraging moral among organizational employee. Oral communication can be best used to transfer private and confidential information. In a face-to-face conversation, by reading facial expression and body language, one can guess whether he or she should trust being said or not. Let's know about disadvantage of the oral or spoken communication. First is poor presentation of the message or the instruction can result in misunderstanding and wrong responses. Relying only on oral communication may not be sufficient as business communication is formal and very organized. Oral communication is less authentic than written communication as they are informal and not as organized as written communication. Oral communication is the time saving as far as daily interaction are concerned. But in case of meetings, long speeches consume lot of time and are unproductive at times. Oral communication are not easy to maintain and thus they are unsteady. Oral communication is not frequently used as legal records except in investigation work. Let's know about written communication. In written communication, written signs or symbols are used to communicate. A written message may be printed or handwritten. In written communication, messages can be transmitted via letter, report, memo, reports, bulletins, job descriptions, employee manuals, and electronic mail. are the type of written communication used for internal communication. For communicating with external environment in writing, electronic mail, internal websites, letter, proposals, telegrams, faxes, postcards, contracts, advertisements, brochures, and news releases are used. Written communication is most common form of communication being used in business. Let's know about the advantages and disadvantages of written communication. Written, first of all, advantages of written communication. Written communication is the good for complicated and vital instructions which can be given in a precise and uniform manner. Written communication helps in laying down apparent principles, policies, and rules for running of an organization. It is a permanent means of communication. Written instruction can be used for future references. Therefore, important where record maintenance is required. It assists in proper delegation of responsibilities. Written communication is more precise and explicit. Effective written communication develops and enhances an organization's image. It provides ready records and references. Legal defenses depend upon written communication as it provides valid records. There is a lesser chance for the message to be misunderstood. Disadvantages of written communication. People may not always read them, and written communication takes time. It is impersonal or unfriendly. Written communication is expensive. It costs huge in terms of stationery and the manpower employed in writing or typing and delivering letters. Written communication is time consuming as the feedback is not immediate. The encoding and sending of message takes time. Too much paperwork. It does not answer questions and there is no immediate feedback. Let's know about now non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the behavior other than spoken or written communication that creates or represents meaning. Or we can say non-verbal communication includes facial expression, body movements and gestures. Non-verbal communication is talking without speaking a word. It is very effective, maybe even more so than speech. Actions speak louder than words. This is a phrase that is action speaks louder than words. Speech contains non-verbal elements known as paralanguage, including voice quality, rate, pitch, volume, and speaking S type as well. Prosodic features such as rhythm, intonation, and stress. On the other hand, written text have nonverbal elements such as handwriting style, spatial arrangement of words, or the physical layout of a page. However, much of the study of nonverbal communication has focused on face-to-face interaction, where it can be classified into three principal areas. Environmental conditions where communications takes place, physical characteristics of the communicators, and behaviors of communicators during interaction. Nonverbal communication is all about the body language of speaker. There are three elements of nonverbal communication. First is appearance, second is body language, third is sound. In appearance, there is speaker, clothing, hairstyle, neatness, use of surrounding, room size, lighting, decorations, furnishing. Body language, here in body language it comes facial expressions, gestures, postures, and how one stands is an important element of non-verbal communication. For example, leaning towards a speaker indicates intense interest. Frequently looking away from the speaker indicates disinterest or impatience. Now come to sound. In sound, voice tone, volume, speech rate. These are all comes under sound. Thank you.